Welcome back to the Namida's Recycle Bin level solving commentary video series, and today we're going to be finishing up the remaining 9 levels of the I believe it is the step 5 rank, either step 5 or step 6. But as you can see here, yes, it is Namida's Recycle Bin pack, but here I am temporarily switching to a Lemmings plus 3 bonus pack for the .exe file because the first level that we're going to be covering is impossible under the version 1.43 N-F new Lemmings player. Yeah, since the solution relies on drag drop, which doesn't work. And so, yeah, I'm just going to be temporarily using this to cover this level here. So, which is level, Lemmings plus 3 Gimmicks 21. Yeah, which is from that Namida's Recycle Bin pack. So, yes, I know it's the wrong number and everything. But again, this is only due to the fact that I'm currently using the Lemmings plus 3 bonus pack, yeah, .exe. And so, yes, it is Lemmings plus 3 Gimmicks 21. Turbulent Affairs. Okay, oh boy, this was a really hard level. And, yeah, I use a much different solution here. This is, wait, what happened? Wait, why is my replay 9 here? What is going on? Oh, it must have been one of these. Well, this is one for today, right? So, I believe it might be this one. That's the successful replay. Nope. Okay, looks like something is wrong here, maybe. 18. Well, did I play it that more recently? I might have. Nope, it's not the right one either. It doesn't appear. Okay, what about this one? Okay, 99 to release rate for 9 Lemmings. Then a 99 to release rate again. Yeah, and then drop it back to default. Okay, and then raise it to 20. So yeah, you will see the solution I use here is very overcomplicated. Yeah, then max out the release rate. And yes, this uses the 1 skill per Lemming gimmick. Yeah, and then I drop the release rate back to the default after a while here. So yeah, just some really tricky timing that I used here. Yeah, and there's one Lemming that we lost here. Yeah, and this basher that was up here hits the steel and turns back. Okay, and then I build right behind the basher. Yeah, so this is already 3 Lemmings lost. Okay, after the one with force field, we build, and then the one right behind him with bash in such a way so that, yeah, he does not fall and get interrupted. Okay, everyone is contained in this one with force field now. Well, not everyone, but like the ones that are here. Alright, and then here, yeah, I go ahead and block with a Lemming that's facing to the left. Okay, while also letting one go on by because, again, we cannot assign any more skills to the basher due to the 1 skill per Lemming gimmick. Okay, and then we build. And then here, yeah, here the timing needed to be just right. Because now we're going to go ahead and bomb a nearby Lemming to free the blocker, while also having one Lemming get by, who is a little bit separated from the others, in order to block and stop that builder from falling to his death. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and build a little bit behind the blocker, or yeah, a little bit before the blocker, in order to be able to get up here. Yep. And then the rest should be simple now. Now it's building. Yeah, this definitely proved to be the most frustrating part in order to have the right Lemming at the right time to stop that builder from being lost. Because as it turns out, if I had lost that builder, then I would have lost one too many. So that's what makes this level really hard. Yeah, in addition to the 1 skill per Lemming gimmick. Yeah, the save requirement is also really high as well. Yeah, it's 90%. And, you know, out of 70 Lemmings, that means you need to say at least 63. Okay? And then, so in addition to this loss here, then we're also going to lose this basher, since there's no way to stop him due to the 1 skill per Lemming gimmick. Alrighty, and then finally all there's left to do is to dig at the right spot, so that everyone can just simply fall and exit. Yeah, this is the one where the direct drop mechanic is still present. So yeah, and in this tile set at least, yeah, the sky exit is designed to be used in mid-air. So this was at a time when direct drop was still a thing in Neo Lemmings. Yeah, before it was later culled in the version 1.43. So yes, that's how you do the low, but this way that I did it is a really massively overcomplicated way of doing so. Yeah, I apparently did it in practically the same way that LPIII did. Yeah, after I've seen his video once I solved it. But yeah, I honestly don't know why that escaped me this time when I played the low again after so long. But you know, those things happen. So yeah, there's my massively overcomplicated solution there. And sorry for what I was doing at the beginning, where I was really confused as to why the replay for the low wasn't in there. Yeah, for the Lemmings +3 bonus pack. Yeah, it turns out that it was outside the that folder, and maybe I just simply forgot to like paste that in into the auto folder. But oh well. But anyway, yes, I just wanted to temporarily switch to the .exe player here. And so now I'm going to switch back to the namida's recycle bin. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back, and this is Lemmings +3 Gimmicks 22. Just keep blasting. And yeah, I checked. It is step 6, not step 5. So there's my memory failing me again. Alrighty. Yeah, should be in the right folder now. Lemmings +3 Gimmicks 22. So yeah, infinite bombers here. And yeah, I'm back to just a standard rotation for the music. So it was nice hearing a different track. Yeah, for a change, right? So anyway, here I just played around here, I think, until I just found it. Yeah, bombers do not kill Lemmings here. Oh, this is a failing replay. Okay, that's weird. Okay, that's another thing I should have checked in. As a matter of fact, I knew something was off here. Oh well. Let's just play around then, and then I don't remember where the exit is. But in any case, yes, this uses the gimmick where bombers do not kill Lemmings. Okay, yeah, it's right there. Oh. No, it is right, okay. No, I missed this one. This one's the Kuroshi gimmick. No, it was right. Okay, so what am I doing? Sorry. I'm really off my rocker today. Yeah, falling off the bottom of the screen does not count for Kuroshi purposes. It's that you need to see them die. Actually die. Yeah, and that includes splatting. Alrighty, next up, Lemmings +3 Gimmicks 23. What a sneaky level. And sneaky it is. Yeah, so non-fatal bombers here again. And yeah, this is just the one that uses the infinite skills. At least I think it's infinite. Okay, yeah, I think that floater was necessary since he fell from a higher place than the others did, which is splat height. And then, so yeah, you just spam builders now until you like are able to get to the exit. Yeah, and I built at the wrong spot, so yeah, just needed to build a bit further back, and then that would have done it. Lemmings plus 3 gimmicks 24, wearing out. Alright, I believe this is the hard workers gimmick. Yeah, so send up a climber, then we're just going to go ahead and build. And the hard workers gimmick, that's the one where skills go on forever. Okay, need some good timing here, so send up another climber now. And then here, we need to block and turn the builder before he hits terrain and stops. Yeah, well, I mine first, and then I put a blocker. Okay, yes, this is the one where blockers don't stay a blocker forever. After about 10 seconds or so, then they get released. Nope, I don't release them. Okay, maybe I just use a basher there. So, since builders go on forever, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and interrupt him with miner. Okay, and then finally, just build to get to the exit. And then we will release the crowd at the end with a basher. Yep, and that's it. And here, yeah, because the terrain here is steep, yeah, the basher gets interrupted. You can also use a miner as well. Yeah, just make sure you do it at a good spot so that the miner will fall and get interrupted. So yeah, very nice level here. Lemmings plus 3 gimmicks 25, teamwork, walk. So a bit of a wordplay here on the moonwalk, yeah, a famous dance technique by Michael Jackson, and just the right name itself. So as you can probably tell, this combines both gimmicks: the backwards walking lemmings gimmick, and also the what was the other one? The one skill per lemming gimmick. There you go. Yeah, there's going to be a bit of scrolling here. So build. As a matter of fact, let me make sure here. Yes, the one that's facing to the left. I go ahead and build there. Okay, and then build with the first lemming facing to the right. So yeah, this actually makes for a pretty difficult level, especially with the fact that the lemmings are walking backwards. So it makes it very difficult to like get upwards effectively. Okay, block here and then block here. Alrighty. So it looks like I start with the left side. Do I do anything on the right side? Yes. So we just select a lemming facing the correct direction to bash. Okay, bomb here. And then bomb here. And yes, this does have the lemming sound when they fall off the bottom of the screen. Not like the .exe file. You might have noticed that. Okay, block here. Okay, and then block here. And then have a lemming build. Then I do the same thing here. Okay, and then block behind the builder. Okay, hang on. Okay, bomb here. And then bomb here. Okay, releasing both blockers. Because we can't select the blocker himself. Yeah, due to the one skill per lemming gimmick. Okay, block there. And then block there. Okay, and then no, I build up here. And then what happened? And then build here, okay. Okay, and then I built there. So yeah, just to get a little higher, I guess. Since that's not high enough and it doesn't connect. There we go. Now it closes out the gap. And then we build to the right. Okay, and then we block to turn the builder around. So now it just looks like I'm working on one side now, maybe? Not what I do. I built there. Okay, yeah, to get them out. Okay, and then build to the right. Okay, I dig behind the builder, and then I build again. Okay, I block there. Some more losses here. Yeah, build behind him. Yeah, so now we get up here, then we bash. while facing to the left. Alright, now I believe I work on the left side now? No. So let me advance this frame by frame here. Okay, so when he turns back to the left temporarily, yeah, then we're gonna go ahead and mine. So create this nice step up. And then build one more time to get out. Okay, and then block. Okay, and then build to the left. Okay, bash on through. Okay, so I think they're fine for the time being, maybe. No, I bash on through to the left there. Okay, dig down there. Okay, bomb there to stop the digger. Bash on through. Okay, yeah, so I actually use a much easier solution here than I did in the Lemmings +3 bonus pack. Okay, and then mine. Okay, bomb there. So now these guys can get up, so we need one more bomb. No. Here, it just seems like I use a builder. Then we're gonna go ahead and block to turn the builder. Okay, we need one more builder to get them out. There we go. Yep. And then another builder to get out. Yeah, plenty of blockers right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that leaves us with 71, but still several more losses that we're afford. Yeah, 11 of them. So this is still pretty generous, yeah. Just if you know how, yeah, then the save requirement will be very lenient. But of course there are still massively overcomplicated ways to do this, like I did in the Lemmings +3 bonus pack. So it looks like I'm just using the mass of Lemmings here, maybe? Yes. Block and then build. Yeah, block there, and then finally one builder to get to the exit, and that's it. I think that's 2 more losses, so therefore we can afford 9 more. Yeah. These I'm pretty sure is 9 more. But yeah, having both gimmicks combined together, it makes for a pretty difficult level. It's a very nice one, but yeah, pretty hard to work out how to solve the low. Lemmings +3 Gimmicks 26, Broken Lines. This one took me quite some time to figure out in the Lemmings +3 bonus pack. But it's only because there was one very frustrating part at the very beginning. Okay, yeah, so 28 is missing, so therefore 2 more levels, and then I need to switch back to the Lemmings +3 bonus.exe file. Okay, build. Yeah, and then block. And he should be able to connect, yeah, with just that one builder. That was the most frustrating part for me, because, like, a lot of times I kept trying to do that, and I always needed, like, more than one builder to be able to get up. But, you know, you cannot afford that. You need one builder per height level. And yeah, the blockers become walkers again after about 10 seconds. And once again, we have the backwards walking Lemmings gimmick here. Okay, and a really sneaky part here, but it's a really nice one, I must say. Okay, send up a climber. And yeah, another climber, it appears. Okay, dig here. Oh, yes. This also features the lazy Lemmings gimmick, in which, you know, skills last much shorter than they usually do. Yeah, so digger after 3 strokes, and then builder with just 4 bricks. Okay, block there. Okay, bash. And yes. Bash. And then stop the basher mid-stroke with a blocker. So making this nice staircase. And then eventually blockers will get released on their own, and then that's it. So yeah, it's a very nice level, but this part I found the most frustrating here, with just trying to get through with just one builder at the beginning. that was pretty frustrating. At least when I played it through the Lemmings plus 3 bonus pack .exe file just recently. Alright, Lemmings plus 3 Gimmicks 27. Gimmick Armageddon. And yes, this uses the Kuroshi. But there's other gimmicks of active on here as well. Where is it? So yeah, it's much harder than Disappears, but it's a very, very nice challenge though. But it's really, really difficult to figure out how to be able to kill the Lemmings here. Mine. And yes, this uses the Hard Workers gimmick. Yeah, where skills go on forever. And there is also a pre-placed Lemming who is also a climber. But this also has another gimmick that, yeah, climbers will climb up to the maximum height that they are able to survive when they fall back down. Like so. Yeah, this is the spot where he can still survive the fall. Okay, and then we bash on through in order to get to the bomber pickup. Yeah, and then we block here. Because, yeah, you need to kill everybody here. So you can't even let the pre-placed climber climb to the exit. You need to prevent that. Alrighty, and then we're gonna go ahead and stop the basher with a blocker now. Okay, block here in order to turn the builder around. Yeah, and this is just at the right spot in order to be able to step up here. Okay, yeah, once again, we just block in order to, like, just stop that climber. And yes, it's not as simple as just simply assigning the bomber, because these are non-fatal bombers as well. Like that. Okay, bomb here, and then one more time. And then this is finally where we can kill the Lemmings, because the fall is high enough. Yeah, that's just to stop the climber. I believe it is. Or just to, like, make doubly sure. Alrighty, so since we are at the level 28 here, I would need to temporarily switch to the Lemmings plus 3 bonus pack again. Yeah, .exe. Yeah, because here in Lemmings plus 3 Gimmicks 28 is the lazy streak. And again, the solution here will not work. Yeah, due to drag drop being cold. And so I will be right back. Alright, I am back, and yeah, from the Lemmings plus 3 bonus pack, yeah, this is the secret rank, yeah, where the lazy streak level can be found. Yeah, I believe this might be in the here as well. Oh dear, I don't know which replay it is. I guess I'll have to try each one again. Yeah, maybe the old battle actually. Okay, yeah, repeatedly mine until the miner tunnel's deep enough to turn them around. So, in addition to the lazy Lemmings gimmick here, yeah, dig here, dig here, dig there, mine and then dig, and then dig again. Okay, floater, block here. Yeah, floaters only last for about a second. Yeah, here I just stop them from coming out to the right. Okay, float and then block. Yeah, I believe this is where I went for the challenge solution to saving everybody. So, not an easy one to figure out, as a matter of fact. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and make a platform for the others here. And yeah, this just involves using the fact that level sides are not deadly in very old formats Neo Lemmings. Yeah, that should be enough to catch them and make them survive the fall. Okay, and then looks like yeah, just bash until we get through. Okay, now what's going on? I blocked there. Okay. Mine. Yeah, repeatedly, and then bash at the very end, and then finally use our last builder in order to reach the exit. Yep, and there you go. So once again, direct drop here. And one of the many solutions for saving everyone. Yeah, which is the talisman solution. Alrighty, so that is the second load that's impossible on the version 1.43 N-F Neo Lemmings player. And so I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the Numida's recycle bin pack now. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, and we have made it to the final low of the Lemmings plus 3 Gimmicks rank, which is Lemmings plus 3 Gimmicks 29. Trivia time! Alrighty, so as a quick overview of the map here, yeah, we have at the top, Trivia level. Select the teleporter with the correct answer to progress. So, yeah, it's just really a matter of choosing the correct answer to these questions. Yeah, in order to like proceed to the next area. Yeah, until you get to the final area and where you need to find the exit. So, question 1. In original Lemmings, how many maps are unique? So this is referring to Lemmings 1. And yeah, in that game there are 80 unique levels. The remaining 40 are repeats. Or those where there's a repeat. So yeah, if you choose the correct answer, then you proceed to the next area. Yeah, if you choose wrongly, then I think it just simply leads to, oh, I don't know, death or something. As a matter of fact, I am curious, yeah, what happens when you choose the wrong answer? Oh, no, you don't even teleport at all. Okay. Right, okay. Alright, so let me go ahead and load up the replay again. And then, question 2. Which Lemmings plus 2 level was voted as the best level? Yeah, this one is Genius 8, and you're not going to know that unless you, you know, you've been paying attention to the Lemmings plus topics on the Lemmings forums. And also, if you've also have been on the Discord, yeah, for Lemmings forums, yeah, Namida has repeatedly said what the level is as well. And then question 3. Which of these is not a Lemmings plus rank? Yeah, and that would be Blitz. Yeah, that's a Lemmings, that's a Holiday Lemmings rank. And then question 4. How many Lemmings plus Dose levels give you no skills? And Lemmings plus Dose here refers to Lemmings plus 1. It was originally had a code name of Lemmings plus Dose because Lemmings plus 1 was originally a pack for the Dose engine. But just note that Lemmings plus Dose and Lemmings plus 1 are the exact same thing. So it's really asking how many Lemmings plus 1 levels give you no skills. And that's 2. Yeah, one of which is the first level of the pack. And then the other level comes later on, but I don't remember which one it is though. And then finally you get into the good luck area, where honestly I have no idea if there's a way to tell that that this is the correct exit over the other 3 here. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's like any like visual distinction or anything, or maybe it just relied on the just basically technical knowledge of the DOS engine, where at least for the DOS port, yeah, objects after a certain number of slots, yeah, are considered fake. So like I believe the first 16, yeah, are real, and then anything after that is fake. I'm not sure if it relies on that or if there really is a visual distinction, yeah, between the fake exits and the real one. Yeah, honestly, I would probably have to ask Namida that or something. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Yeah, and again, if you don't guess correctly, then you can of course just simply rewind until you are able to progress through the entire level. So it doesn't really matter, but it's obviously a lot quicker if you know the answers to these questions. Alrighty, so it was a huge rank, but we finally made it through all the 29 levels of the Lemmings plus 3 Gimmicks rank. And so that brings us to the 7th rank, which is Lemmings plus 3 Others. And yeah, there was a lot of those, but we finally made it through. And so, because we are now in the new rank, yeah, we're going to go ahead and make another stop here. And so tune in next time for when I start covering levels at the Lemmings plus 3 Others rank. I don't think there's that many, actually. I think there's only 4 levels, and so it's going to be very quick and short. But again, I might be confusing it with something else, though. Yeah, I guess I'll check before I start recording everything. But anyway, we'll make a stop here. So tune in next time for when I start covering Lemmings plus 3 Others. And with this, I hope you enjoyed the video of the Namida's Recycle Bin level summary commentary. And apologies for switching a few times between the .nxp file and the Lemmings plus 3 bonus.exe file. And I'll see you all next time.